Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back for more of Dark. We're kicking off season 3 with episode 1, which is called Deja Vu. And yeah, I decided to go onto the Dark Companion site and I didn't read through everything. There were some characters that I skipped over, ones that I just knew there wasn't really going to be any added information. What I did spend a lot of time doing was actually reading over a lot of the what's on that website, like the Ariadne stuff, the creator Pleasure to Kill, the Emerald Tablet, like all that kind of stuff. I really like that they've listed out objects and things as well. It just helps things be a little bit more clear. Also in reading, definitely got the confirmation that yes, Alexander Tiedemann did die. I forgot that he was one of the crosses in the cemetery in the 2050s. Same with Torben Voller and Martha, which we know that. We know that Martha dies kind of like no matter what. But great news, there is an alt Martha, Martha 2.0. Anyway, I'm really excited to see this other world. And also, in reading all that information over, I love how this whole time, like, Sic Mundus Creatus Est means, like, and thus the world was created, right? So, yeah. It almost gave me a theory. I'll just say it. I don't know how I feel about this theory, but it almost makes me wonder, like, is the world that we've seen thus far the world that Adam created? Because he is the leader of this Sic Mundus group, right? So, like, this entire 2 seasons that we've seen so far, have we been in the world that Adam created? And now Jonas with this alt Martha is going to, like, what the normal... I don't want to say normal, but like, is she about to take him to like the real world? Or have we been in the real world the last 2 seasons, but now we're going into a world that Adam did create? I don't know. That's what I love about this show. It's very confusing. And with this episode called Deja Vu, it has me nervous. As you can see, I'm keeping my mouse moving so that the blurb does not come up because I'm very particular about that. I don't like reading it until after the episode is over. So with the episode title being called Deja Vu, like, we've seen that so much in this show where people are experiencing the deja vu and we know why they're experiencing it. But that's like my question is like where Jonas is about to go with this other Martha. Like, are we going to experience fucking season 1, episode 1 again all over somehow in this other world? Or is it going to be similar enough to get deja vu, but different enough that it's different? I don't know. As for theories on things, as I was reading over like the individual people on the Dark Companion website, just kind of reminding myself of some of like the intricacies and things, the Nielsen family tree, because I forgot about, it's been a while since we've seen it, so I completely forgot that Tronte Nielsen and Claudia Tiedemann had an affair. And we don't know who Regina's father is, which means that Regina is most likely Tronte and Claudia's daughter, right? Because we don't know how long their affair was going on, but we do know that they were very into each other as children. So they may very well have just had a thing this whole time, up until whenever Tronte decided to... Well, no, because Tronte and Yana would have been together. Anyway, my theory is that Regina is the daughter of Tronte and Claudia, which makes Regina also a Nielsen, technically speaking, which then makes Bartaj a Nielsen and related to Magnus Martha. And anyway, so my theory is that I feel like these families, especially because it says everything is interconnected, I truly feel like these families are way more connected than we can possibly think. I also have another theory. With solid confirmation that the Sic Mundus headquarters are in 1921, like that also on the Dark Companion website, they made that very clear that it is in 1921. So in 1921, we have Agnes as an adult, but in 1921, she's a young daughter, so she travels, right? Well, I mean, they all do. Like Magnus and presumably Franziska, they all travel. But my thing is, okay, so older Franziska and Magnus... Again, assuming it's Franziska, which I wish the show would confirm it because I'm 100% confident it's her. So I'm just going to say it's her. Franziska and Magnus, it's older them in 1921, but we have no fucking clue how long they've been there. So now my question is, have they had children? And if they have, then who are their kids? Greta has said that Helga may be someone else's son. Could Magnus... I mean, that would make sense because of Franziska. But let's just say, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like... anyway, there's just a bunch of shit. It's all very confusing, but also very fun. And I cannot wait to dive in. I'm sorry this... Hello. I'm sorry this intro has been so long. I just wanted to kind of get out some additional thoughts after having gone over the companion website a little bit. So with that, I do see this episode is over an hour. With credits, though, we'll say that the episode's probably exactly an hour long. So I'm very excited to get into this. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I really appreciate it. And with that, let's go ahead. Oh, I also can't wait for the new intro. The Season 3 intro.
Wenn wir wüssten, wie die Dinge enden, würden wir trotzdem die gleichen Entscheidungen treffen. Spielt es eine Rolle, welchen Weg wir gehen, wenn wir am Ende immer wieder vor uns selber stehen?
Is this Season 2, Episode 1, the man that young Noah killed? Is this that man? I can't remember what the fuck he looked like. Oh, maybe these are all new people. Oh, they all have the... Oh, so this is the same person at 3 different times. Lip cut. Do we know anyone that has a lip cut? No. I feel like I'd remember that. This is gonna definitely make more sense in the future, in our future, watching this show. These guys clearly do not. It's a big fuck you to Sigmundus. Oh. Once again, really great casting for these 3 gentlemen. Zooming in on Jonas and Martha. Okay, I gotta look and pay attention. Holding an apple or a peach. Heels on a floor. Oh. That man who we saw in Season 1. Applying lipstick. Someone locked in a cage. That's Jonas. Oh, and that was the snake into itself. Oh. That's the burn marks. St. Christopher pendant. Okay, we're seeing... Listen, I do know the whole, like, Adam and Eve apple thing. The fact that we're seeing an apple multiple times in this intro is... And knowing that Jonas becomes Adam... And thus the world was created. Imagine this happening in real life, though. Y'all gotta go.
Wie sind wir hierher gekommen? Wer bist du?
Heute ist der Tag, an dem alles angefangen hat. An dem wir uns zum ersten Mal begegnet sind. Das du und ich.
Like the lake?
Deine und meine Welt.
Your world and my world.
In diesem Knoten untrennbar miteinander verbunden
Form
sind.
not.
Wie deine Welt.
Ich mach das wieder gut. Das verspreche ich.
Oh my gosh.
Warum bin ich hier?
The visual effects on that are dope. I love it. Okay, so Martha's basically being like Jonas, being like, I gotta make it right, but I'm not gonna explain anything. Oh, I love the choice to make that flipped, so that we can know the difference between the one world and the other. Oh, this is Jonas's room, but flipped. Oh God, this is so gonna fuck me up. Should I start getting my notes ready about the second world? I feel like I should. I'm not even taking notes anymore, though. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I'm just digesting. Oh, Mikkel!
Was ist mit dem?
Jonas sniffed the milk. Oh my God, I love these looks. I love the bangs. The shorter hair on Katrina.
Vielleicht war das ja gar kein Traum. Sondern das hier jetzt ist einer. Wir sind alle gar nicht echt.
Haha, sehr witzig.
Okay, I think I understand why this episode is called Deja Vu, because is this not the conversation we experienced in, like, is this not what Hannah said and telling Jonas to get ready?
Martha, ob Magnus schon wach ist.
Keine Ahnung.
God, Mikkel's actor is so tall now. Jesus
Wollt mal
Christ.
sehen, ob du echt bist.
Magnus, du kommst zu spät.
Oh gosh. Yep. This is literally season 1, episode 1. This is crazy. Also, Magnus with dark hair. Hello. Tattoos. Do I have to keep track of, like, okay, Magnus in this situation is Ulrich, or like Magnus is this, like, Ulrich and I probably shouldn't even bother. It's crazy how it's the Nielsen family, but it's in the Convald home, and she is in the yellow raincoat. Oh my goodness. Oh, picture with Ulrich removed. Okay. Yeah, this is totally gonna fuck me up, but I'm here for it. Ulrich. Yeah, I had a feeling it was Hannah.
Warum hat denn das so lange gedauert?
Erster Schultag. Eine Riesenschlange beim Bäcker. Die Apokalypse naht. Wir sehen uns heute Abend, okay?
Why don't I recognize this bedroom? Oh.
Ich liebe dich.
We're living in, like, Hannah's dream right now.
Schön bist du.
Her ideal life, I feel. But wait, because Martha can travel to this world, does this mean that whoever Hannah has inside her belly right now, have we already met this person and know them? Potential questions. Even though we're in 2019, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but nothing about this show makes sense. So, and I truly feel like anything is possible. This is so crazy, but I'm kind of here for, like, Martha Jonas. Martha's cosplay as Jonas. And it's crazy how, like, everything is flipped. I love that, though, because... Oh. Okay, so Eric Obendorf's still missing in this world. Interesting. Oh, fuck. Speaking of the Obendorfs, I forgot that it was Eric's cell phone that Noah called on and that Bartaj answered. So Eric's going to come back into play at some point. Oh my gosh, this whole flipped thing is so crazy. I'm so used to seeing everything in a certain way that having it flipped is really tripping me up. But I'm grateful, though, because if we start flipping between worlds in this season, like I anticipate they probably will, what a great way to indicate to us where we are. Except for, I think, the actors. I think the actors are not flipped. Like, I think that they just put their hair, like, opposite parting. That kind of thing. Oh, I love the dudes in the back.
Hey,
Artaj.
hast du Kilian gesehen?
Nee. Und wozu der ganze
Killian.
Aufwand?
Who's
Am Ende
Killian?
sterben wir eh alle.
Oh my god, the girls, the
Bist du
shining
eigentlich
girls.
sicher, dass du nicht adoptiert
I
bist?
love it. I find it interesting that everybody's dressed up on November 4th. Oh. So Killian's
Gibt's
her
eigentlich was Neues von
boyfriend.
Erik? Nee. Ganz schön creepy, das Ganze.
I can't believe we're getting a brand new character in season 3.
Sind ja schon 2 Wochen. So lange war er noch nie weg.
Killian Obendorf.
Sonst immer eine Nachricht geschickt. Keine Ahnung. Diesmal nichts.
Es wird wieder passieren.
As far as I'm aware, we don't know about a brother in our world.
Es wird wieder passieren.
Helga.
Es wird wieder passieren.
Eye instead of an ear. Oh, damn, girl.
Es wird wieder passieren.
Er hat den ganzen Morgen nichts anderes gesagt.
That was a good thing, by the way. I think she looks beautiful. I definitely prefer Peter with facial hair. So I wonder if this world's Ulrich does that to him or if it's someone else. Okay, Helga's the same in both worlds, which is interesting to note. I'm going to keep that in mind, that he is the same in both, in terms of what he's saying. Yeah, this isn't your house. Not in this world.
Erik Obendorf wird seit dem 22. Oktober vermisst. Das sind jetzt fast 2 Wochen. Keine Spuren, keine Zeugen. Und nach euren Protokollen hat auch...
Oh, hey. Voller with no eye patch. Oh, but he's missing an arm. Okay.
Ja, was, habt ihr irgendwelche Ideen?
Oh, and Ulrich is
Wir haben immer noch nicht die Schichtpläne vom AKW bekommen.
the leader, the chief.
Wöller, du kümmerst dich um den Abgleich der Reifenspuren.
Ja.
Jankowski spricht nochmal mit dem Obendorfs.
Okay.
Vielleicht ist er ja einfach nur abgehauen. Das wäre ja nicht das erste Mal.
Wouldn't be the first time. It's crazy because we still don't even know what happened to Voller in the other world. And now we see him in this one. Imagine if he is cheating on her with Katharina. Probably is, though.
Eher so Neutronenmaterie. Aber halt nicht genug. Dann explodiert er. Und das ist dann ein schwarzes Loch. Und...
Oh, you're just waltzing on in here. Hello.
Bist du neu?
Ich bin Jonas.
Ich habe keine Benachrichtigung über einen neuen Schüler erhalten.
Yeah, she doesn't know him yet, of course.
Alles, was um das Loch herumfliegt, wird angezogen und kommt da irgendwie rein. Andere Sterne, Planeten.
Still has the blood on her, or him. He still has her blood on him.
Nichts kann mehr daraus entkommen, wenn es einmal drin ist. Im Prinzip weiß keiner, was dahinter ist. Vielleicht nichts, vielleicht aber auch eine neue Welt.
Und anhand der Pläne können wir die Fahrzeuge der Mitarbeiter mit den gefundenen Reifenprofilen...
Dig the beard.
Ich werde sie dir raussuchen lassen.
Wie geht es dir?
Es geht.
Also dann.
Why'd she ask that? I'm trying to remember season 1, episode 1.
Die Zugänge sind bereits vor Jahren versiegelt worden. Da kommt niemand rein.
Also dann.
Die Schülerzeitung trifft sich heute einmalig im Jugendcafé unter Aufsicht von Herrn...
I love that everyone has bangs in this world. All the women anyway. Except for Charlotte, I guess.
Katharina.
Was willst du hier?
Ich wollte zu dir.
Aha.
Ich weiß, dass Ulrich und die Kinder, dass das zu ihm gehört. Und ich will, dass du weißt, dass ich dem nicht im Weg stehe.
Das ist aber sehr großzügig von dir.
War Ulrich heute früh eigentlich bei euch?
Okay, so they got divorced, but...
Was denn vorbeibringen?
Ich weiß nicht. Irgendwas für die Schule, für die Kinder.
Nein.
Dann hat er es vielleicht vergessen.
So yeah, Ulrich was part of the family, left, ended up with Hannah, got her pregnant, but she found a hair on his jacket. But he would still be with his, just like they were talking about, like he would still be a part of their lives.
Ist was?
Du hast mir nicht gesagt, warum ich hier bin.
She doesn't know you yet. You're not gonna be able
Du hast
to.
keine Ahnung, wer ich bin.
Yeah. She is gonna be this world's Jonas, like digging into everything and you know, figuring it all out.
Jonas, richtig?
Welcher Tag ist heute?
Der 4. November 2019. Ich verstehe nicht.
Damn.
Mama? Bitte? Ist alles in Ordnung mit dir?
God, this would be so hard. In his world, his mom is in 1954. Dude, I love Charlotte's hair so much. Looks good. Ulrich's looking pretty crisp also. Better dressed.
Wir müssen damit aufhören.
Das hat sich halt früher aber ganz anders angehört.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay.
Ulrich nicht hier.
Oh, Entschuldigung.
Was ist?
Die Reifenprofile. 47 PKW, 2 LKW.
Möller?
Well, that I didn't expect.
Er hat unseren geschnitten. Mit scharfer Schneide. Und doch bleibt etwas zurück, das man nicht schneiden kann. Ein unsichtbares Band.
Und weil sie blind waren mit Augen und Herz, wurden sie gestraft für ihre Sünden. Im Hier und im Jetzt zeigte seine schaurige Fratze, die nichts anderes war als leibgewordene Freveltat.
Schön. Wir brechen hier ab. Keine Ahnung, was du von mir willst, aber ich will nichts von dir, okay?
Bitte hör mir zu. Vielleicht weißt du nicht, wer ich bin, aber heute ist der 4. November und Mikkel wird... Michael Kahnwald, Hannas Mann. Er ist nicht, wer du denkst,
Hannas Mann, willst du
wer
mich
ist.
verarschen? Ich kenne keinen Michael Kahnwald. Hannas Mann ist mein Vater und der heißt Ulrich. Ich weiß nicht, auf was für einem Trip du bist, aber jetzt verpiss dich endlich, okay?
Oof. Yeah, this world's a little fucky, Jonas. I was paying a lot more attention to that poem this time, or poem, the play this time around. Oh, Magnus? Yeah, okay. Now, oh my god, I just clued in. Now it makes sense why the intros have been flipped. In season 1 and season 2 and now season 3. This is why. That floor is going to be very cold, y'all. Just saying. Oh. She's the one who's deaf in this world. These two are very horny. Wouldn't be my first choice. Location. Yeah, location would not be my first choice. Good hiding spot, though.
Liebe dich.
Very cute. She's a lot taller too, holy crap. Her actress and Mikkel's just... Phew.
Mama? Papa?
Es wird wieder passieren. Etwas.
Oh, Helga. So this must mean that Helga has... Well, no, I guess not, but...
Der Anfang ist das Ende. Und das Ende ist der Anfang. Tick, tack.
Gosh, now I have to feel bad for Helga in this world, too. Oh, good idea. Yes, come to the cemetery. Let's look at who died in this world. And when. Regina. Okay, makes sense now why. Oh, and that was recent, too, September 2nd. Okay, makes sense now why Charlotte asked the question to Alexander. Hi, Peter.
Suchst du was Bestimmtes?
Peter is Noah in this world?
Wer?
Michael Kahnwald.
Nein, wir haben Daniel Kahnwald gestorben, 64.
Oh.
Vielleicht bin ich deswegen hier. Damit es nicht passiert.
Ich habe das Gefühl, ich habe dich irgendwo schon mal gesehen. Hey, warte! Wie ist dein Name?
Oh, what is going on with the... Oh. Thought I was tripping at first. Oh, so does that signify that we've switched worlds when it does that? Maybe not. Okay, so we're 1987, September, which is a month we have not been in before at all. And this is the, yeah, the Doppler home.
Du hast dich wohl verlaufen.
Den Generalschlüssel für das Kernkraftwerk.
Soll es ein Scherz sein?
Sie haben ihn behalten.
Findest du das witzig?
Master key. No, this boy is very serious because he looks terrifying at the moment. Apples.
Wenn du nicht verschwindest, rufe ich die Polizei.
It's crazy that these three are like together always. Oh dear.
Nichts ist umsonst.
These three men feel like this world's Noah.
Kein
Or
Schmerz.
even Adam, I don't know.
Ein ewig dauerndes Wunder des einen.
Of the one.
Du weißt, was du zu tun hast.
And that has to be about the barrels, right? It's crazy that this episode is literally just a carbon copy of the whole premiere of the show, but not really. I'm weirdly now feeling less confident about my theory that like you can watch the season or the series finale and then go into the series premiere and it'll be like a loop, because now this whole like all world thing is kind of fucked that up a little. Interesting that they're underneath the bridge this time instead of on top.
Ich will dir keine Angst machen.
Warum hast du gesagt, dass wir uns kennen?
Das tun wir. Nicht jetzt, wann anders. Du hast das alles schon mal gesehen. Der Wald, ich. Ein Déjà-vu. Oder ein Fehler in der Matrix. Ich glaube, ich weiß jetzt, warum ich hier bin. Warum du mich geholt hast. Damit ich es ändere.
Was ist das denn?
Maybe they were always under the bridge in the first episode.
Woher kennst du meinen Bruder?
Das kann nicht sein. Du hast ihn mitgenommen. Heide, die Babysitterin ist krank und er wollte nicht allein zu Hause bleiben. Deswegen ist er mitgekommen.
This world is different enough, Jonas, that...
Hau ab, du Freak.
Martha.
I can't handle Magnus with the long dark hair. It's definitely my least favorite hairstyle of his.
Keine Ahnung.
Wusstet ihr, dass Nostradamus für dieses Jahr den Weltuntergang vorausgesagt hat? Die Apokalypse ist quasi um die Ecke.
Na gut, dass ich mir eine Freundin mit Bunker zugelegt habe.
I really want to know how this plays out.
Kennt ihr die Geschichte vom Höhlenmonster?
Lass den Quatsch, Mann.
Das ist kein Quatsch. Vor fast 100 Jahren, kurz nach dem Ersten Weltkrieg, hat man da drin Experimente gemacht.
Was denn für Experimente? Was war das?
Okay, so we know from the other world that was Jonas that made the sound. So does that mean that that was Martha in the forest, like a future version of her?
Weg hier!
Martha!
Weg hier!
Martha, komm!
Weg hier!
Komm, Martha!
Renn! Renn!
I'm just curious who goes missing.
Kilian! Kilian?
Killian, then? Oh. This is different. Sort of. No, it is. It is. Yeah, it's different. Well, no, Jonas saw... I fucking can't tell who they are. Like, I can't tell who it is with all that ink. Or I guess it would be the radiation waste, right? I really love Katharina's look in this world. I like the hair, I like the glasses. She looks good. I doubt, well, okay, so this actress could have been legitimately pregnant. If this is not real, I am very impressed because it looks very realistic. Yeah, the barrels. So this is gonna, so if this is happening, oh no, okay, she's with Mikkel. Yeah, Sword's a little bit different than you thought it would be. It's so similar, but yet so different. I have no idea what to make of this. Like, the episode's almost over and I have no idea what I'm gonna say in this review. Like, my brain is blank. So they're all going in the bunker. Interesting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is very different. Who is about to pop out?
Scheiße.
Oh, Mads, right? Or is this gonna be a different kid?
Ja, ich glaube schon.
No, that's Mads.
Mads Nielsen.
Okay, this is very different now from the other world. Interesting that it's still Mads, though. Jonas is so fucking confused. And I don't blame him. I'm also confused. Hello? That's really creepy. Holy fuck.
Ich habe lange auf diesen Moment gewartet. Dass du zurückkommst.
For you to come back.
Wer sind Sie?
Who is this gonna be? I'm so excited.
Mikkel. Ist nicht zurückgereist.
So
wird nicht dein Vater. Und du wirst in dieser Welt nie geboren. Eine Welt ohne dich. Ist das nicht das, was du wolltest?
It is what you wanted. Now I get to experience it.
Ist diese Welt zu dem gleichen Schicksal verdammt wie deine? Alles wird auseinanderbrechen. In dieser Welt genauso wie in deiner.
Oof. I mean, Claudia did tell him that.
Und wegen mir.
Is this Martha? Jinx. Damn. Ooh, this is fancy. 10 house. Okay. 10 house. Oh my god, older Martha's so beautiful. Oh my god, no way. 1888. Jesus Christ. Oh, this is the Martha that grabbed Jonas. So yeah, when it does that thing, we are going in between different times. This is some like Nikola Tesla shit right here.
Jonas?
Oh, hello. You are the handsomest you've ever been, although you are still very handsome in every other scene we've ever seen you in, but holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. Oh, he has no scar. At least as far as I can tell. Which would make sense, I think. Or wait, no, he has the scar.
Ich bin nicht Martha. Nicht deine Martha.
Was soll das bedeuten?
So, no, then we must be back in the other world. Because Jonas doesn't exist in the other one.
Ich bin hier, um dir zu helfen, den Ursprung zu finden. Die eine Sache, die der Anfang für alles ist. In deiner Welt.
Okay. So damn, that means that the Jonas... So he's in 1888 right now. Old unknown, adult unknown. I love that. What great. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, y'all. I need to read that episode over. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. Okay, we did bounce around between alternate world and Adam's world. So every time it did that camera shift, that was when we switched worlds. Okay, I'm so glad. It's weird though, because we've been back in Adam's world, I didn't notice like when we were in the Doppler home, I didn't notice that it wasn't flipped. Oh my god, I thought that would be obvious enough, but when those men came in to kill Bernd Doppler, I didn't even notice that. So that happened in, hang on, let me read. Okay, yeah, so we flipped Adam's world, September 21st, 1987. 3 men with facial scars approach the Doppler mansion. And that's when they murder Bernd Doppler. And then that's the only time, like, we're in there and then we switch back to the alt world. She sees a woman covered in oil like Jonas saw Michael and runs away. Okay, so if Jonas saw Michael covered in oil, then who is Martha seeing? Because that wasn't her parent. Curious. I also appreciate that alt Martha has the scar under her eye so that we can differentiate a bit from the Martha that we saw all episode, basically. Stranger who is shocked to see her, he tearfully approaches her, amazed she is alive. She tells him she is not his Martha. She came to help him find the origin of everything in his world and hers. Oh, gosh. Okay. So these two worlds are connected in a knot. And they mentioned something earlier about how, like, the knot itself can't be undone, but you can, like, cut off an end of the knot. Whatever that means. I don't know. But this is crazy. No wonder people were saying that the show is confusing until the very end, because the introduction now of this alt world is so fascinating to me, and I still can't help but wonder, like, just like what I said in the intro of this video, like, were the first 2 seasons in Adam's world, like, is that the world that, like, especially because it's named Adam's world, is this alt world the real one. But then Adam successfully created a world, and it's the one that we were in the first 2 seasons. Like, oh my gosh. But that also doesn't, like, when I think about that now, like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But then at the same time, we have older Martha approaching Jonas to, like, kind of help clarify things, but also not, because, and also I just find it crazy that the world that we know, we've got the stranger in 1888. So September, so 1888. And what was it, 1921? It is still 33 years. Okay, so now we've got a new year in the mix once again. Yeah, crazy. Guys, my brain is so fucking blank right now. It's insane. Oh, this is interesting. I just realized on the recap, or like the episode, Jonas walks away from what was his home and sees an old woman with a scar under her eye, who tells him she has waited for him to come back for a long time. She tells him Mikkel did not travel back, he would not become his father, and that he would never be born. She then asks him if that was not what he wanted. Despite that, this world, without him, will still fall apart because of him and her. Jonas wonders if the elderly woman is Martha. Okay, well that makes sense, because we've now seen the younger version of her go to the Adams world to 1888. So far, so long ago. And we see the stranger fiddling with things, fiddling with an electric machine. So, and then older her said the world without him will still fall apart because of him and her. Really, at the end of the day, like, everything that we've experienced and everything that's going on has been caused by Jonas and Martha, aka Adam. I'm Nathan, I think. You commented like a super long time ago about the religious aspect of the show and like the connections that can be made. And it was either you or someone else that commented about like an Adam and Eve. Was it Adam and Eve, or was it just Adam and Noah? I mean, Adam and Eve go hand in hand. When we see the intro of this season, there's like an apple that shows up like 2 or 3 times, maybe only twice, can't remember. And then we had the bowl of apples in the Doppler home. And so, yeah, maybe in some crazy way the show ends up being just like an alternate, like a very alternate take on like that aspect of religion, and just like having fun with it, I guess. Anyway, I'm so excited to rewatch this show. I think it's going to be so fun, and I'm going to do it immediately as soon as I'm done watching the final episode. Yeah, it's going to be good. Guys, I'm really looking forward to your comments. I'm very curious to know how many of you are just like, woo, like me right now. I didn't even take notes. The only thing I wrote down was Killian Obendorf is the older brother of Eric, which I'm pretty sure he did not exist. Like, as far as I remember, there was no mention anytime. I mean, to be fair, Eric Obendorf was not really a primary character. Like, he was of interest at the very start of season 1, but we got to a point where it was just like, okay, well, Eric is not. I think it was like, once we realized that Eric's body was in the 50s, like, there was just nothing else of Eric anymore. We didn't even see his mom and dad. Like, they just kind of, whatever. So to have Jurgen at least come back in this episode, the Obendorfs got to play, at this point, they got to play a bigger role, especially in this all world with Killian being Martha's love interest, right? Boyfriend. Very public about it too. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave that here. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, everybody.